Okay. So last we discussed question number 6. Now we'll start with question number 7. Today's date 30th 7/20. It is classwork number 20, I guess, if I'm not wrong. Please confirm. Is it 20 number only? $21. Okay. I think it is 20. Beta. Question number 7. ABC is a right angle triangle in which angle A is 90 degree. Given to us a triangle ABC in which angle A is 90 degree. Sorry, angle A is 90 degree. So we can say this angle is given to us as 90 degree. Now, okay, one more thing is given to us, AB equal to AC. This side is equal to this side. So let me write the given part. AB is equal to AC and angle A is equal to 90 degree. We have to prove, or we have to find angle B and angle C. To find angle B and angle C, we have seen always it is easier to find than to prove. So how will we prove this? First of all, as these two sides are equal, what do we get from this? All of you, as AB equal to AC, what we get from this thing? Two sides are equal, that means angles opposite to the equal sides are also equal. If I take these two as suppose X, if I take B as X, that means C will also become X. So by exterior angle property, how beta Vaishnav, why you are going to exterior property? It is very simple. If you say AB equal to AC, these two angles are equal because angles opposite to equal sides are equal. Yes, Moksh, yes, Utkarsh, correct beta. You can see, first of all, in the solution, let me start. As AB is equal to AC, therefore angle B is equal to angle C equal to X, that I have assumed. Now I can say by angle sum property of a triangle, because I know this angle already, these two angles are same, we can use this property ASP, because it says angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 degree, where we can put the values. Angle A we all know is how much? 90 degree. B we have taken as X. C is same, X only, equal to 180. This will help us find X equal to 45 degree. Very good, Ananya. So you can say it is 90 plus 2x equal to 180. 2x equal to 180 minus 90 is 90 only, and x equal to 45 degree. Therefore, angle B equal to angle C equal to 45 degree. This was a very easy question. I hope all of you have done it on your own. Now, let me finish last question also. We can use ASP. Yes, beta Ansh, we can use ASP in this question. We have used ASP in fact. Question number 8 now. Show that angles of an equilateral triangle are 60 degree each. So in this case, although we know this thing, but this time we have to prove this thing. To prove this thing, first of all, we will draw a triangle. Sir, how angle B equal to angle C? Yuvika. Okay, beta, 1 second. Yuvika, the thing is, we have a habit of seeing triangles like this. From childhood, we have seen triangles like this, AB equal to AC. Then we say these angles are equal. In this question, what they have done is, they have just rotated a triangle like this. And this time, they said this side is equal to this side. That means AB, this side is equal to this side AC. So if they two are equal, that means angle opposite to AC, that is angle B, and angle opposite to AB, that is angle C, are equal. Yuvika, now please confirm. Are you able to understand why angle B and angle C are equal? because they are opposite to equal sides. Okay. Now the time has come when you should try to rotate the figures in front of you. Okay. Because now they will be playing with you this way. They will not rotate the questions for you. Now, question number 8. We have a equilateral triangle. Let me draw this. Okay. So we know it is a equilateral triangle. Suppose I name it A, B, C. So what do we mean by equilateral is AB is equal to BC is equal to AC. So given to us AB equal to BC equal to AC. We cannot take from our side that each angle is 60 degree. We cannot take that thing. Moksh, you are correct, beta, but we have to prove this thing. Hai na? Instead of formula, we can use other things also. Now, as these three are equal, we have to prove that angle small a, angle small b, and angle small c are equal. We have to prove this thing as well as they are 60 degree each. We have two things to prove. Very good, Gurleen. You're going good. So to prove is angle A is equal to angle B is equal to angle C equal to 60 degree. This needed to be proved. Now let's start the proof. First thing is, as we can see AB equal to AC, all of you, as AB equal to AC, we can say angle B and angle C are equal by the property of isosceles triangles. As AB is equal to AC, therefore angle B is equal to angle C. First thing, because angles opposite to equal side are equal. Similarly, I have to bring angle A also in the game. To bring angle A in the game, what will I do? I will say similarly, this AB is equal to BC. AB equal to BC also. Therefore, if AB and BC are equal, see again, if I take AB and BC equal, then this angle A equal to this angle C also. So you can say this angle A equal to angle C also by the same reason, because angles opposite to equal sides are equal. And we can say if the right side is equal, that means left is also equal. We have got a connecting link. We have got a connecting link. So we can say A is equal to B is equal to C. Therefore, from above equations, we can say angle A is equal to angle B is equal to angle C. So we have done the first part. All of you, we have done the first part of the question, that is all angles are equal. Now the job left is to prove their value equal to 60 degree. And I have told you in the to prove part, if you see a value is coming, you have to think in that way. What should I do so that I get a value? Very good, Bhavya. Very good, Utkarsh. We have to go for angle sum property. Very good. So now by angle sum property of a triangle, we can say angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 degree. And for our, what you say, as we are lucky, we can say these all are equal. So we can take angle A plus angle A plus angle A is equal to 180 degree. And finally, it becomes thrice angle A is equal to 180 degree, which gives us angle A is equal to 180 upon 3, that is 60 degree. So we knew this earlier also. Very good, Ayush. Correct. You can take any angle of your choice and you can find that. So we can prove easily each angle is 60 degree. I hope it is clear to everyone. Anyone having doubt, please ask. Anyone having doubt in this, please ask. I hope all of you were able to understand this. It is very easy question. Yes. Yes, sir. Okay. Now let's start the next topic, that is next remaining theorems. Till now we have seen AAS, till now we have seen SAS and ASA. Now two more are remaining. All of you please write those names. Which two are remaining? We have seen till now, we have done ASA, SAS, and the third one that we have done is AAS. Okay, this was hiding there only, I have seen. Now remaining are RHS and Triple S. Triple S is the most easiest one. One second. Seven people were in the waiting room. Oh, beta, why don't you come on time? Now, let's start the criteria. As we have seen that these three, similar is Triple S also. Two triangles. So this is theorem number 7.4. Theorem 7.4. Two triangles are said to be congruent by the criteria Triple S if, you can write the statement from book only, no issue. Sorry, what I'm doing. This is one second. It was Triple S, no? So A, B, and C. Second triangle, suppose P, Q, R. They are said to be congruent if AB is equal to PQ, BC is equal to QR, and AC equal to PR. So if three sides of one triangle is equal to three sides of other triangles, then those two triangles are said to be congruent by the criteria Triple S. So you can write it in your language also. Sir, we have done this criteria. No, beta Misty, we have not done. Okay, you have done in class 7th also. So the statement you can write very simple. If three sides of one triangle is equal to three sides of other triangle, then we can say the triangles are congruent by the criteria known as Triple S. If you want to prove, it is very easy. You can use angle side angle property to prove them congruent. So that will be easy for you to do. I was there in waiting room since 8:02. Okay. Sorry, but actually I was not able to see the waiting room of reading this chat box. Now we have 77. But beta at 8:33, sorry, 8:03, I admitted people. Abhishek, but I am also okay. Do one thing. Before 8:02, 8:03, if you are there in the chat room, sorry, in the waiting room, you can give me a WhatsApp call. I will get to know that you are in the waiting room and I will add you. Okay. Because while reading the chat box, I'm not able to see who is in the waiting room. Okay. But try to come before 8 o'clock only. Okay. Not at 8:02. Be there before 8 o'clock because prayer is very important for you, to start the day. Don't miss the prayer like this. Okay. The next one is RHS. Very important criteria. As soon as you see a right angle triangle, the first thing that should run in your mind is, what if it is following the criteria known as right angle, hypotenuse, and side? Right angle, hypotenuse, and side. So this is a possibility only in the case of right angle triangle. Okay. Now, same thing, if you have two right angle triangles like this, suppose A, B, C, and P, R, Q, where angle B is right angle and angle R is right angle, and given to you is, first thing, AC equal to PQ, any side, suppose AB is equal to PR, and angle this one, suppose I name it as small b and this as small r. So if hypotenuse, that is longest side, if hypotenuse one side comma right angle of one triangle is equal to hypotenuse one side and right angle of other triangle, then the triangles are said to be congruent by the criteria known as RHS. Suppose this criteria was not there. All of you, suppose RHS was not there. Yes, beta, any side. It can be perpendicular, it can be what you say, this base also. Main is hypotenuse should be there. Hypotenuse is compulsory, other side can be anyone. Sir, can we take QR and BC as side? QR and BC. Yes, beta, you can take that also. No issue. I will tell you how. First, tell me if RHS was not there, what was the criteria? If RHS was not there, what would have you said? Either you would have said as SSA or ASS, which is not, no, Utkarsh, no, not double AS. It would have been angle side or side angle, which is not a criteria. So we couldn't have proved these two triangles congruent by any criteria. That is why Mr. Pythagoras came for our help and he gave us this criteria, right angle, hypotenuse and side. I hope all of you are getting this. Why this criteria is important? Because ASS and SSA are not criterias. Okay, now let's see example. Okay, example number 7. So the side can be any side. Okay, don't worry if it is perpendicular or base, it can be any side. Compulsory is hypotenuse and right angle. They are compulsory. Side can be anyone. It can be AB, it can be BC. Now all of you first tell me what is the name of these triangles if they are congruent. Triangle ABC is congruent to, please tell me fast, what should be the name? Utkarsh, correct. Moksh, you are in the trap now. I gave a trap and you are caught in that. Moksh, you are in that trap now. Okay, other one is Ishan in that trap. Very good, Abhishek. Moksh, now correct. Taranjeet, Ayush, correct. Now all of you are correct, huh? In the starting you were in the trap, huh? Okay, let's see. We have AC equal to PQ. So first and third is this one. So PQ or it will be QP. So one property is taken. Let's take other property. We should have angle B and angle R at the same place. So here we have B. Here we should have R and R. Now see. The third thing we are having is AB equal to PR. AB is first and third. PR is, sorry, AB is first and second. PR is first and second. So this is the correct one. Answer is PRQ. So those who said PQR are going wrong. It is PRQ. Now, let's see the question. Till 8:05, you are free to give me a WhatsApp call so that I can understand you are waiting in the waiting room. Okay. No issues with that. But after 8:05, if you do WhatsApp call, you will be penalized for that. Na? Example number 7. Example 7. Let's see. AB is a line segment. I hope you have tried these examples before coming to the class. AB is a line segment. P and Q are point opposite of AB. So P is opposite to AB somewhere here and Q is also opposite to AB somewhere here. And they both are equidistant from A and B. What do you mean by equidistant? That the line from A to P, suppose this thing is equal to this distance. Similarly, Q is also equidistant. That means this is equal to this. Now, show that PQ is perpendicular bisector of AB. We have to prove that PQ is perpendicular bisector of AB. One more thing, whatever you have to prove, never ever show that thing on diagram, because that will confuse you that it is given to you. Okay, never ever take that thing in the diagram. Suppose you want to prove this as a perpendicular bisector and you like this, we want to prove this thing, but what will happen, you will take it as given only. So don't make these diagrams, or this also. If you make like this, it will confuse you that it is given to you. You have to prove this thing, it is not given to you. So let me rub this. So only thing given to us is given AP equal to PB, AQ equal to QB, that's it. Nothing else is given to us. We have to prove. Question tells something and wants us answer something different. What is this? Okay. But our questions are like this only, na? Life never gives you a question as per your choice, na? So mathematics is preparing you for life. We have to prove PQ is perpendicular bisector. We have to prove two things. It is a bisector and a perpendicular bisector. So bisector of AB. Now this is question statement. Now I will give them my statement, what I get from this. All of you, please tell me what we have to prove from our side. This is question statement. What is your statement? What you want to prove? Please tell me fast. What you want to prove? Yes, you want to prove AO equal to BO, first thing. And second thing you want to prove is these angles. Suppose it is angle 1, it is angle 2. We want to prove angle 1 is equal to angle 2 is equal to 90 degree. So we have two tasks to accomplish over here. The first task is to prove AO equal to OB. This thing will tell us that PQ is a bisector. If we prove this first part, AO equal to BO, we can proudly say that PQ is bisector. But till now, only half the job is done. We have to prove this PQ is also a perpendicular. To prove it a perpendicular, we have to say angle 1 and 2 are equal, and apart from that, they are both 90 degree. Very good, Piyush. We can start. So before that, if I take the smaller triangle, all of you, if I take the smaller triangle AOP and POB, so we are right now thinking, if we take AOP and POB, can we prove them congruent right now? All of you, can we prove congruent AOP and POB directly? Yes. Okay, let me see how you are saying yes. If I take the triangle AOP, Mishti saying no. Very good, Mishti. At least you gave something different. Just no. Very good. Bhavya saying yes. Now we have to check. Okay, Bhavya normally is working hard nowadays on these maths questions. So let us see. Maybe he's correct. Okay, let's see what we know in the starting. We know AP equal to PB, and we know this side is common. But how will you prove then, Bhavya? The third thing. Bhavya, please. The third thing. What is the third thing, Bhavya? Don't say angles are equal like that. Angle O. No, Mishti. Angle O is not common. Angle O is coming in that portion. You can see. If in the last question we have seen angle A was coming in both the triangles, in this triangle as well as this triangle, then it was common. But in this question, angle O is coming half in this portion, that is 1, and half in this portion. So we cannot take them equal. We cannot prove these two triangles congruent. You have to understand. Yes, this is the required triangle, but we cannot prove them congruent. That means it is the second level. We have to first clear the first level, and we have to get some keys from the first level that we can use in the second level. In this question, this is the second level. Now tell me, what is the first level? All of you, tell me what is the first level? Vaishnav, very good. APB. Okay, you are taking bigger triangle. Okay. But how will that help you? I think you are taking the wrong triangle, Vaishnav, because APB and Q will not help you that way. Very good, Utkarsh, PAQ and PBQ. Others, please try. Very good. So we have understood, to prove this level number 2, we have to first clear level number 1. To go to the fourth step of this ladder, we have to clear first, second and third also. That is, these are smaller triangles. If I take bigger triangle, that is APQ and PQB, then we can prove something. Let's start from there. So let me rub this. I hope you are able to understand why the second level was not achievable, because we had only two things. We need to find the third key from another level. So we will start with proof in triangle APQ and BPQ. Now it's very easy. We all know AP is equal to PB given to us, AQ equal to QB given to us. And from our side, all of you, what will we take from our side? Mishti, fast. It is PQ equal to PQ. Common. Very good. So by which criteria? By triple S criteria, we have got the triangle APQ is congruent to triangle BPQ. Okay. Now tell me which key we will use now. All of you, which key we will use now? We will use CPCT, and if you remember, in these two triangles, these angles we can use as equal. Let me call them 3 and 4. Can't we say 3 equal to 4? Because P is coming in middle. P is coming in middle. So angle P is the corresponding angle. We can say angle 3 is equal to angle 4 by CPCT. And now we are ready with the key. Now we have the naksha to reach the destination. So now we can take the smaller triangles. In triangle AOP and triangle POB. Now we are ready. First thing we all know, AP is equal to PB. Second thing we have found, angle 3 is equal to angle 4. This was given. This we proved above. And the third thing is, all of you, third thing is the common side, PO equal to PO common. Now, by criteria side, angle, side, by SAS criteria, triangle AOP is congruent to triangle. I think, let me write the name correctly. AP and PB is coming. So A and P is first and third. So I will write P, B or B, P. Let me check which one is correct. PO equal to PO. So O will come here. O will come here. Now OP is second and third. OP is second and third. That means this is wrong. This is correct. Ansh Ajmani, beta, Vaishnav, POB. Please check again. BOP is the correct answer, not POB. That is why I always show you the process. Always check both possibilities. Okay? Always check both possibilities. Now, we have got the correct answer. Now see what we wanted to prove. We wanted to prove AO equal to BO. Is it coming now? Oops, I didn't see that. Okay. AO is coming first and third. BO is coming first and third. We can say AO equal to BO by CPCT. First thing. And second thing, we want to prove angle 1 equal to angle 2 equal to 90 degree. For that, you can say angle O and O are corresponding. So angle 1 equal to angle 2. Again CPCT. Now you can say they are forming a linear pair. So angle 1 plus angle 2 equal to 180. From here, I have given you the hint to prove them 90 degree. Okay, all of you, time is almost up. Let me stop the recording.